And we are back. This time we have water. You know, I'm not managing the brand.
Thank you for the sponsors.
Thank you for the sponsors, but we're thirsty. Shout out to Mo for the great addition. You know, we get parched here. I talk a lot, so you know, well, us rappers here, we need to be replenished.
Get that water.
Get that water. Let me get that water. Let me get
Earl.
Get that. That's what the all right, next round. So,
yeah,
so.
Or maybe I'll remember the material now.
Absolutely, maybe I'll remember what the next question that I have, right?
Yeah.
So, here on Teasy's table, man, we like to break things up and have some fun a little bit, man. You know, we're all people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, and we all, you know, outside of our careers, our serious careers and what we do, we're still people. Yeah. And we all have our opinions on different things. So let me ask you this question.
All right.
What is a movie that everybody loves? Everybody loves it. They quote lyrics and lines from it all the time, but you like, yo, this movie is trash.
Oh my god.
What movie is that?
Oh, I'm gonna get fucking crucified.
Talk about it.
Any Avengers movie, bro.
Oh, everybody's Thanos, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I fucking. Get out of here.
So tell me what about it you don't like?
I don't know. I think there's just so much passion that has to go into those movies that I just don't have. I don't have it. They're entertaining, man. They're entertaining. I've watched them before, and I wouldn't even say they're trash movies. I enjoy the movies, but it's like it's one of the only things where it's like you have to be in it. Like you have to be part of that club to really, really enjoy that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch everyone's Chronicle stories. You gotta watch all the Spider-Man movies, all the Thor movies, all this, all that. So what I don't see in it is what most people do. Strictly based off the fact that I'm just never caught up.
Yeah.
I'm never caught up. So while everyone's going crazy about the Endgame, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Because that movie,
Redemption. Shut up.
That movie comes with a lot of. See, those kind of movies come with a lot of background. You gotta know their history and their comics. I don't know none of that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
it's like walking into battle rap.
Right.
Like, I don't know what the fuck they're referencing.
Right.
Who's this person?
Dude,
like,
if you
sounds good.
If you're not up to date with battle rap and what's going on, you're gonna be out of touch.
And as someone that might like pay attention to lyric, it sounds good.
Right.
Probably not my cup of tea because I'm just not in it. And Avengers, that's a gang, bro.
Right.
Like you gotta be jumped into that motherfucker to be a fan of. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Absolutely.
like while it's entertaining, I don't see what like most people do.
Okay.
But hey, shout out to the sponsors of Avengers, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
you have a dinner. You can sit back and choose three people in the world that you can have dinner with. It can one entertainer, somebody that is in business. Entertainer, business cannot be an entertainer. There's a businessman.
Okay.
An entertainer, and someone that you do not like, but the goal is to get along with them. But they're part of this regime. Somebody you can't stand. It can be for any reason. You just can't stand them as a person. A businessman and an entertainer. Now, the entertainer could be anybody. These are all people in your life. But you have one meeting with them. But this person you can't stand has to be part of the meeting too.
All right. Can an entertainer be sports too?
Anybody you want.
Okay. The entertainer would be Sean O'Malley.
Okay.
He's a bantamweight for the UFC. I just think he's fucking awesome.
Hey,
and I
man.
would love to. He reminds me of my little brother, so I would love to have a dinner with him. Man, we're talking business person. Mark Cuban seems like a fucking awesome person.
Don't he, bro?
He seems like an awesome ass person.
You can learn so much from him, bro.
Yeah. I feel like you can learn a lot. And I feel like he's one of the only people that you know is a billionaire and isn't a piece of shit. You know,
Right.
Like I feel like most people that are billionaires, you don't even know their personality. And Mark Cuban seems like a really fucking dope person that has no problem answering a question. That's what I would like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And someone that I can't stand.
Somebody that you can't stand, but you get some value from them. You, as a person, you just can't. It could be somebody personal. Not, you don't have to get the personal life who you can't stand.
Yeah.
But somebody, maybe an entertainer, somebody in bit like on TV, you might not like them. You know you two are oil and water, but you feel like you can gain something from them.
This might sound crazy, but I hate those fucking car commercials. Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, he just... I don't like those fucking car commercials, man. It's just weird. Or I don't like his Instagram either.
No.
Yeah, I don't like him. No, fuck that guy, man. Fuck that guy. He's gonna have to win me over. Pause. Yeah, I don't like him. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah.
But those... You're not driving a Lincoln, bro.
Right.
You're not even driving. Stop it.
That's funny, dude. How, like, I always ask people that question, 'cause I like to see where their mind's at. And the different responses you always get from people. Most people talk about they don't like. I mean, I've heard people air out their mom. Dude, that question opens up such a door. You're definitely media trained, brother. Shout out to you, brother.
Yeah.
People definitely start airing out stuff, and they go on these rants. I just be sitting back just laughing at these questions. But I always like to ask that question to see where somebody's mental at, bro. Shout out to you, brother.
Dude, honestly, man, I'm a little media trained, but like there's not a lot of people that I like despise. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to think about somebody that I like.
Once you get a place of maturity, you just learn where to place them in your life, and it doesn't really bother you. Like if I ask 15-year-old might be that's a different.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a different answer.
I'd be like Lil Wayne.
Right.
If I hate him. Right. Now I'm like, I appreciate him.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you become Lil Wayne in your field.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you start feel like forgotten about or slighted when you have a decade of history.
Yeah.
Where I was the man.
Exactly.
And it's not even like my skills drop. It's just that everybody grew up.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's yes.
Now that leads to my question, and that's why I said that. Do you feel like in the entertainment business, people get to a point where you've been great for so long in your natural field that it's not like, the skills is dropped. It's just like we've grown up. And I want to ask you this with a follow-up question on that.
Yeah.
Who are musicians now, you listen to now, that their music did not necessarily age well as you got older? Their music was for the time.
Damn.
It's a two-part question.
For the music that that I liked back then,
yes,
and that I probably look at now,
and it didn't age well. Some people are saying that about the Diplomats from the Battle of the Night.
Oh, I know, dude. I can't say that though,
because they were a wave.
Yeah,
it's just some of the stuff they were saying. It's like in 2021, this is really it.
Yeah, maybe like D4L. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was wearing pink shirts because of those guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fucking Laffy Taffy definitely doesn't hit now, I would say. Yeah, for someone like that, I feel like a lot of like the South rap that I listened to back then, like 3 6 Mafia that I fucked with, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work.
You feel like it didn't age well as you got older?
I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah, not really.
Right.
Not really. But yeah, it would probably be the South, the big like South music, and like, when I was in high school, like 04 to 07, when it was starting to take over, I don't see it like hitting that well right now.
Who's the rapper that no matter how old they get, no matter how bad that album might be to everybody else, to you, you're going to defend that man no matter what? They can't tell you nothing about this person.
Drake.
That's how you are about Drake.
Can't tell me nothing
about Drake.
Yeah, Drake's one of the greatest rappers ever. One of the best. Drake is the definition of like image is everything. Like everyone hates on him because of just how he looks. If he didn't look how he looked, everyone would look at him as the fucking greatest.
Right.
I think he's one of the greatest rappers ever. I've never heard a fucking bad song from him.
Word.
I haven't heard one fucking bad song.
Drake is your guy. Where you're like, I'm not hearing.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm like that with Kendrick.
You like that with Kendrick?
I'm like Kendrick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like that with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Where
it blows your mind that someone has something bad to say.
Right.
It's like, what?
Right.
What the fuck? All right, you're listening to it wrong.
But the great point you made, because you brought up Lil Wayne too, and it's like, I didn't really appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Like, because I grew up at, when Wayne was in his peak, I'm 20, 21. I'm 33 now. So when Wayne started like 06, 07, 08,
Yeah.
I graduated high school in 06. I was 17. I was like 20, 19 when he was at his run.
Same shit. Yeah, I graduated in 07.
And I'm like, at the time, you know, you're like, oh, this is fire. But when you listen back 13 years later, you're like, yo, he was smoking.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Lil Wayne's
bro.
one of the greatest too, man.
Absolutely.
Lil Wayne's one of the greatest too. And to be honest, he's fucking better, bro.
Yeah.
He raps better now.
That's what I said.
Better now, dude. He's a better fucking
I said
artist.
the same thing, and people think I'm crazy.
He has verses on songs where you're just like, what the fuck? What is he doing?
Because now,
crazy.
Now at 29, it was like just random punches.
Yeah.
Random punches.
Yeah.
Now he's got structure.
He
at
just
40, he's got
floats.
structure.
He
right.
floats.
Right.
He never touches the ground.
Absolutely.
He fucking float. He's like water in music. It's incredible. Some of the verses that I've heard from him lately are just like mind blowing.
Do you feel that Eminem gets a bad rap now? Or do you feel that he's just, the argument with Eminem now is that he's just kind of rapping and he's not, there's no like emotion or anything.
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of bars.
Dude, I am.
Or how do you feel about that?
Huge Eminem fan.
Me too, bro.
Eminem saved my fucking life when I was a kid. I feel like those, like the Slim Shady LPs and EPs and shit like that. Like I've always been a gigantic fan of Eminem to the point where I've always said that he was the greatest. Like I thought he was the greatest rapper ever. He's doing it to himself right now. Yeah, I think his albums, like he is hell bent on acting like he has not gotten like the most appreciation an artist can ever get. Some of the best. He's one of the best recognized people. His higher ups, all his peers, look at him as one of the greatest rappers ever. He's sold the most records of anybody. He has the most fans, and I feel like every song he's literally talking about how like no one thinks I'm the best rapper, no one thinks I can rap. Well, watch this, watch that, watch this. Yeah, he's lost his touch for sure. I still listen to his music. I will still listen to his music when he comes out with an album. I'll listen to the album, but he's been doing it to himself lately. Yeah, for sure. I don't.
Right.
It's weird.
Right.
It's weird to be as accomplished as he is and still be like.
This is here's my theory on this, and tell me if you agree with this. So let me break this down for a second.
Yeah.
Because I talk to my friends who we're all Eminem stans, but I understand the opposite of what people are saying.
Yeah.
Eminem came out and gave us so much of his life at such an early age and time. He gave us everything: his ex-wife, his kid, his little girl, his drug addictions, everything. He's ever since recovery, it's been 10, 15 years of him being a normal dude. And I think that's the disconnect with people, because that emotion isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Because he's in the studio all day. He's not going through much.
And when you're an emotionally driven artist, you almost need pain. You need pain.
There's no pain in his life no more.
You need to be going through something. You need to be out there. He was remember MTV, EMTV, and he was all over everything. And now he's not. He's kind of just in his own. He's in his own world, and that's another thing that I think where he's kind of not really where it's like his doing himself in, but it's kind of like he almost out of touch. It feels a little out of touch to where it's like it sounds like he hasn't been outside lately. You know what I mean? Where it's like some of the music where I'm like, hey, dude, you are one of the fucking greatest. Like you don't have to tell us that. You don't have to tell us that. But then it goes back to that where it's like, what does he have to say? Like, what is there to say? What is there to talk about?
He's rapped at such a high degree of difficulty, maybe the highest of all time. That the guy is a dictionary.
Yeah,
and there's almost to a point where there's almost nothing to say anymore.
Yeah, and trust me, it pisses me. We could curse, right?
Yes, good do your thing, bro.
It pisses me the fuck off. No. It does piss me off when people trash him 100%.
I do too.
Because sadly that's just how it is, man. It's like you're only as good as your last insert, whatever it is the fuck that you do. You know what I mean? As an entertainer, you could be literally run the world for fucking 15 years. That one, that one thing that you just did, if it's bad, they'll call you trash. So I hate that about him. And it makes me, as a huge Eminem fan, just, oh man, the next fucking, please just come out with a project where you're not talking about this. You're not, it's just some fucking wild, gritty shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hate that. I hate it. But it's almost like what we were talking about before, perception and reality. As long as you can accept your own reality and know Eminem's one of the greatest lyricists ever, it doesn't matter what the fuck anyone says.
Absolutely. And I think that everything is always a cognitive dissonance with everything that we do. There's always a different thing, different standard. We move the goalposts for this person as we don't. It's just
100%.
Because that's the way that person makes us feel. So when somebody has made you feel something, pause, for all these years, you know what I mean? You definitely are going to feel it. You know, it's definitely going to react to you different. Like a certain artist that might come out, you're like, you know what, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because they might have one album, you know, and if they go to the wayside, cool. Mm-hmm. Now, there's also, you know, people that made you feel away for 15, 20 years.
Yeah, there's people that you were invested in as a kid that moved your life, depending on what songs they made, and you know what I mean. Their music was something you ran to when you had a bad day, or looked up to when you were having a good day, and things like that. And sometimes you just get older, and it's like, I'm just a man now. I don't need you, Eminem. I'm sorry. Right. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like maybe the music is kind of like disconnected, but you know it's still there. So there's still a talent.
They always ask people this, but I like to ask musicians this: if there is that time where you're stuck on an island and you can only take one album with you, what album you taking?
One album?
One album.
Oh my god!
You can only take one, bro. Listen to it.
Any album?
Any album, bro. And you're on this island, and I won't say you're there forever, but you're there for 2-3 months.
Ooh, I was. Oh, shit.
You're not there forever, because forever. You're not gonna listen to the same album. You're gonna go crazy. So if you, if you're on somewhere for 2 months and you can only take one album with you, what is that? 2 months, I'd say.
The Wall, Pink Floyd. Double album. Yeah, The Wall. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or Get Rich or Die Trying.
Dude.
I listen to everything. That's why it's so hard to even think, because I will blast Tupac Shakur, and then the next song will be Imogen Heap, and then Katy Perry, and then reggaeton. I don't even know what the fuck they're saying.
Listen,
you know what? Sounds good.
What 50 Cent said, you get shot, you get shook at me. Cause what do you say? You get shot, you get shook at me. Cause I'll get your mama crib and make your ass look for me on the song Heat. I can't Oh my god, dude. That album is one of the best. Dude, that
was I Ain't Playing.
That
was a bonus track. That was something he threw on at the fucking end.
One of the most amazing. That's one of the reasons why I decided to pick up a pen.
Yeah.
50 Cent and Nas were the two people that inspired me to do it.
Yeah.
And I could not sit here and tell you no lie, man. Just the time. Like, we grew up at a time, you still had the CD. You had to earn the music, bro.
Greatest time ever.
You get up in the morning, the album release drop day, you're on TRL, MTV, BET. Those were the days.
Dude, fuck the CDs. Cassette tapes. Hitting record on the radio waiting for the fucking song.
To catch the song, bro. Putting the song to your phone for the ringtone, bro. Catching the song on time for the ring.
Life sucks now.
Dude.
This is trash.
It's too easy,
Everything's trash now.
Dude.
The 90s and 2000s was the best everything.
Everything, dog.
Entertainment, movies, sports, music.
Talk your texture, bro.
Life's like everything, man.
Dog.
Everything.
You could sit back, like, nowadays, it's like my homie, my homie's like, yo, you check out the new Isaiah Rashad? I was like, I'll check it out. I download it, it goes right to my phone, and it's like, it's so easy accessible. I haven't listened to it yet. Back in the day, I would have been bumping it and had the CD, look at the thank yous.
Went to FYE.
Listen to the sample, the 20-second sample. Dude, you would get so invested because you feel like you was one with the artist, because you'd get in your car, you would go or get in your mom's car, go to
you had to do something to get to that
album, bro.
Yeah, you had to do something to get to that fucking music.
Who made the beats? Who the thank yous? Who's so and so?
Dude, I miss just fucking opening the disc covers and reading and seeing the pictures and the lyrics on the fucking pieces of Dude, we had Radio Shack, bro.
We had Radio Shack, dog. We had Radio Shack, bro. We had Radio Shack. Well, we could sit down and you could get anything technology. You could demo the games. You could get the headphone, dog. Come on, bro. Blockbuster, renting out the movies, dog. We grew up in a time that these kids will never understand,
bro. Never.
Dude, I remember I went to Blockbuster. It was down the street from my house. I rented WrestleMania 6, Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, bro. I rented that tape and I never gave it back.
Yeah.
Dog, my mom was like, what's this $30 Blockbuster bill? I'm like, yo, I'm not giving that tape back.
Right.
I'll do chores.
Right.
I'm not giving that tape back.
Dude, even just being a kid, just entertaining yourself back then. Like, there's no fucking iPhones, iPads. I used to just duct tape a fucking pair of socks and play baseball with that shit.
Dog, you
just fucking...
Bro,
it was
talk
just
about
a
it.
Completely different life, man. Completely different life.
Talk about it, bro. You had to use your imagination. Everything was about the imagination. I think that helped us as songwriters, too, because I used to go outside and pretend cops and robbers and run around the house and act like there was enemies.
We used to go outside
all day.
Nobody goes outside anymore.
Dog, the only time you go out,
outside,
you get some water. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm going back outside. You and the homies. You and if you play with anybody, you and the neighborhood homies.
Knock on people's doors. Knock on people's doors now. They're like, just call the fucking police.
Right, bro.
Who the fuck is calling me?
Right.
Wants to talk to me on the phone.
Dog, knock on
Text
the door.
me, you fucking weirdo.
Knock
to me.
Knock on the door and just be like, hey, can Jermaine come
where's
outside?
Susie?
Yeah.
Oh, Susie's in the other house.
Right. And
Just go in the backyard.
Just go in the backyard,
Just go in
right?
the backyard. Yeah, just
Amazing times, bro.
I lived on a cul-de-sac too for a short period of time for a few years when I was a kid. That was fucking the most gangster shit ever, dude.
Wow.
Gangster shit, man.
Wow.
Cul-de-sac was the best.
So let me ask you this question.
I'm so old now.
I know, dude. I know.
You know how weird it is to be like 17 years ago, you know, when I used to, it's weird. I was like, wasn't I just 17?
Dog, you become...
Now I could say shit where I'm like, yeah, man, that was like 25 years ago. Ugh.
Dude, they always say, like, we all eventually become that guy on the porch. And you don't want to become that guy.
Yeah.
But you hear some of this music that is on every day. You become that guy on the porch very quick. Music. Yeah, you become that guy. And you try to avoid it, but you always end up becoming that guy in some fashion.
100%.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You know, you come together and you have your art, you have life, you have everything that comes together. What is something about yourself that you want to work on to become a better person? For anybody out there who's going through anything, what is something about yourself you say, you know what? I could work on that better to become a better person. What is that?
My temper sucks, man.
Wow.
I not in a bad way, to where I act out towards other people. It could take I swear to fucking God, this might sound crazy. This is like the first example. I don't think this has actually happened, but this is how easy it is to ruin my day. I could be walking, I could get something from the kitchen, I could open the fridge, I could go to close it and like my hand will slip, and I'll be like, and I'll go to close it again and like my hand will slip again, and I'm fucking pissed.
Wow.
I'm pissed.
Wow.
My day is over. It takes me a long time to recover from like if I kick my foot on something, it's over, bro. Like I need somebody to help me because I will get so fucking mad and it'll fuck. My days get ruined too easy. Too easily. I'm so easily affected by the tiniest things, and it works in the complete opposite way. When there's actually something to fucking complain about or bitch about, I hone in, I dig deep, and I fucking deal with it.
Right.
But if I fucking go to eat cereal and a couple flakes come out my mouth and I drop the spoon, I'm fucking mad.
Right.
Yeah. He's my father. That's all my father. My father's a huff and puffer. Yeah. Just all fucking day. Stock market. And I catch it all the fucking time, dude. I'll be fucking huffing and puffing, and I'm like, fucking dad.
It was funny how it travels with you, right?
Oh, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I got my warmth and my softness from my mother, and my bitch and complain from. I love my father. But he complains, man.
Yeah.
About nothing.
It'd be about nothing.
Dude, don't, yeah. But here I am.
Absolutely.
Here I am, huffing and puffing about some fucking stupid shit. stupid shit, man.
It's funny how that travels with you. You know what I mean? It's funny
yeah.
how those things travel with you, and you're not cognizant of it until you sit back and you say, "Oh man, like
yes,
I'm really."
Thank you for making me the artist that I am, for sure.
Right.
But yeah, you should have left that huffing and puffing shit out. Should have not done that around me. 'Cause I complain about everything. Yeah, I need to work on that for sure.
You know, when when you and my mom decided to conceive that little batch of a-hole, I didn't need that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Should have left that out.
Should have left that part out. You know what I mean?
To yourself.
Absolutely. So man, what does the future hold for Mike P? What does the future hold? Whether it could be your potential dream list of opponents in your career, your YouTube channel. Yeah. What's next for Mike P? What is next in the world for you?
Battle rap will always be there, man. I'll always have a battle to book. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the competitive side of it, it's nothing really that I need to go for anymore. You know, I feel like I've done it all. I've battled the top guys. I've been on the big stages. I've had the pay-per-views. You know, I've trended. I've had famous people retweet me, yada yada, all that other stuff. I want to go deeper into battle rap. I want to eventually be a coach. I want to be a big scout. I want to be a major scout for URL. I want to work in business with battle rap as far as giving people the artist side of it, and not just the business aspect of it. I want to really grow my YouTube channel for sure, and I don't even want to grow it on a just battle rap thing, which is why I've been thinking about that heavily for the last couple of weeks, because it's all battle content. I actually want to be a content creator. I want to work on just being a YouTuber where it's you're not clicking on Mike P to see what he has to say about other people. You're clicking on Mike P to what is Mike P talking about? Right. You know what I'm saying? A try not to laugh video, or just anything. I just want to keep expanding on myself. Amen. Just what am I capable of? What do I have time to do to where I'm not taking away from my wife, or I'm not taking away from my kids, and find that balance too, because it's a big thing where you're being a husband, you're being a father, and also I've my stepkids that I take care of as well, and then those days where I'm just like, fuck, I just want to lock myself in the room and just create and do this for a long, what I mean, find that balance, and yeah, man, get into businesses, I just anything that I could possibly do that expands on myself, not just financially, but spiritually, and just makes me feel good. I am the luckiest person right now. I haven't clocked into a 9 to 5 in like a year and a half, thanks to caffeine, thanks to battle rap, and I'd be fucking damned if I don't take advantage of that. I am my job is me. My full-time job every day is myself. To not work on myself would be a fucking shame. So, every day work on myself. Stop getting mad at little things, and just enjoy what I have in front of me. I am too used to, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I've had anxiety and depression since I was 14 years old. I am way too used to not being happy with things, to where now I look at my life and it is incredible, and sometimes I still don't see that. I have to take that veil off and be like, hey, dude, you're fucking good, man.
Me too, bro.
Like, you're good. You don't need to be sad anymore. You don't need to be angry. You don't need to, you know what I mean? Look at your daughter. Look at your wife. Look at your stepkids. Look at you got a house. You have a roof over your head. You could cook a dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, just relax, man. What could you work on today? That's what I see in the future. Just a better me. A better me.
On that note, man, I want to thank you for one, coming to do this, bro. And as a fan, and as someone who is a contemporary in the creative arts, man, I thank you for one, taking this time to come to from your beautiful daughter, beautiful wife, to come here and spend time with us here at Teasy's Table, WWE, Teasy's Table, Swerve City Podcast. We all are talking about blending in. We had My Verse on maybe a few months ago with Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
She was the first battle rap we had on. I was like, yo, man, I want to reach out to Mike P if he's still in the area. And you pulled up, man. And you're an amazing soul, brother. And everything you want in life, man, it will come your way. You have great energy.
Thank you.
Great positive energy.
So do you, dude. This is very genuine. This is the best sit-down interview, whatever you want to do. Don't even look at this as an interview. This is a great conversation.
Thank you, brother.
Great vibes, and I would love to be here again, man.
Thank you.
Very dope experience.
Let's say in 6 months we pull up.
Yeah.
give it half a year, and
Yeah.
see where we're at. We're both at
100%.
6
and,
months later.
I'll get you guys fucking tickets to the next, you know what I mean, show. I'd love for you guys to see a battle rap event as well.
Thank you, bro.
That's
We'll
gonna
definitely
be-
pull up. We'll
it's
definitely pull up.
It's very different, man. It's an amazing experience.
Absolutely.
For sure.
If it's not somewhere where I'm in the area, like your next one against T-Top North Carolina, 'cause I'm going to travel too. So if it's not there, if it's somewhere in the area, we'll be in touch. Just let me know.
Okay.
If I can pull up, I'll be there.
Absolutely,
You
man.
got my word on that.
Absolutely, dude.
Thank
Really
you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
This is Teasy's Table. Thank you guys for watching. Let's close with this other side video. Let's go on the Swerve's verse on this one. Blessings, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Love everybody. There's no need for hate in this world. Take care of each other. Peace.
Except for Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah, man. Let's get into your social media, man. What's the social media? Where everybody can follow you, bro?
Yes. Instagram MikeP.official. And fuck it. Twitter is this Mike_P. OnlyFans Italian Stallion 69. And yeah, that's basically it. Oh, my YouTube too.
Yeah, your YouTube channel.
Why do I have a different fucking name for everything? I am Mike P.
I am Mike P's
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And for any bookings, anybody book you, seminars, coaching that you want to get into, where can they hit you up at for booking?
DM me on Instagram.
There it is.
Yeah.